As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns will kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. And you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith. This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on offense?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire...
Oh, and it's picked off, threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Bulldozes his way through. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Fast motion from the offense. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan? and make tackles. Nice job by that play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cox. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Longhorns are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He's got it on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. From the gun, the ground game. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Here comes the Texas offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Leaves it with the running back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Let's go.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Payne. He looks that one in nicely. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Maryland. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Gets it out fast. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
What we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Looking downfield, it's Payne. The throw. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a man, it's Payne. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Texas! What a grab and go for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mahoney. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man in the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense covering it up. Letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw, it's Payne. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's McWilliams. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. To throw, it's Payne. He's right on target. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. They feed him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To the ground with the back. Tripped up for the tackle.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're trying to get to it. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And the Longhorns will have a first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Bulls his way forward. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you can put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 19 to Maryland. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sullivan. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He finds his man.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Bama! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Payne. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Red pass, it's complete. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Payne. Looking for a huge play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Longhorns inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to the ground with the running back. At the 20, he's got space. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, to keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Moving away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
He's taking a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field. You're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
One more play to pad the stats. They're bringing heat. Quarterback moving. He's going up top here late in the game. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Powell.